The lingering scent of jasmine still clung to the air, a ghostly echo of a day that once felt eternal. Our wedding day, 10 years ago. A decade had passed within these walls. A decade spent building a life, a home, and what I believed to be an unshakable foundation. But tonight, the illusion of solidity had crumbled, leaving behind only the ruins of my certainty. The living room was bathed in the warm glow of the lamp, casting long shadows that flickered like distant memories. In the center of it all, Amanda, my wife, moved with ethereal grace, dancing as if she were weightless. Her eyes were closed, her lips curled into a soft smile as she swayed to the familiar melody of our wedding song. It was a perfect symphony, the same notes that once bound us together. But as the violin swelled, so did the ache in my chest. I had found in that afternoon a text casually nestled between mundane grocery lists and appointment reminders, stole the air from my lungs. The sender's name, a stranger's name, was now seared into my mind. Asterisk, can't wait to see you tonight. Beautiful. Been thinking about you all day. Asterisk, the words carved through me like a blade. The same hands that once fit so perfectly within mine had been sending whispers of devotion to someone else. The weight of betrayal settled deep in my stomach, cold and suffocating, making every breath feel foreign. For hours, I had stared at that message, willing it to disappear, willing it to be a mistake. But truth has a way of standing its ground. And now, here she was, lost in the music that was supposed to be ours, a melody that now felt like ashes on my tongue. Silent, I stood in the doorway, the envelope in my grip feeling heavier than any weight I had ever carried. She spun, her dress flaring around her like a ghost of the woman I had married. But it wasn't the fabric that made her radiant tonight. It was the knowledge of him, of stolen moments, of whispered secrets, of a love that didn't belong to me. That was what illuminated her face, not the memory of us. The song ended, leaving behind a silence thick with the unspoken. I stepped forward, my movements deliberate, measured, without a word. I placed the envelope squarely on the coffee table, its presence an undeniable force between us. Amanda's eyes fluttered open, and she turned toward me, the residual euphoria from her dance still clinging to her features. A flicker of confusion passed through her green eyes. Asterisk, what's that? Asterisk, she asked, her voice slightly breathless. I met her gaze, unwavering. My voice was a stranger's, cold, detached, stripped of the warmth it once held for her. Asterisk, it's your freedom. Asterisk, her brow creased. Asterisk, my freedom? What are you talking about? Asterisk, asterisk, it's divorce papers. Amanda. Asterisk. The words landed like stones, shattering the fragile peace she had unknowingly danced within. Her face drained of color. A soft breath escaped her lips. Asterisk, what are you saying? Asterisk, she whispered, her pupils dilating as if her body instinctively understood the gravity of my words before her mind could catch up. Don't insult me by pretending you don't know, I said, my voice hardening. Asterisk, I know about him. I know about the texts, the meetings, the lies. Every single one of them. Asterisk, I let it all pour out, the weight of the last few hours crashing to the dam I had barely held together. Asterisk, I saw them. I read them. I didn't want to believe it, Amanda, but here we are, aren't we? You cheated. The marriage you swore to uphold, to me, to God, was a lie. It was all a lie. Asterisk, she opened her mouth to speak, to deny, but the words tangled in her throat. Her gaze darted to the envelope, then back to me, panic and shame flickering across her face like a storm she couldn't outrun. Asterisk, I didn't mean to hurt you. Asterisk, she choked out, stepping back as if the distance might soften the blow. Asterisk, it just happened. He makes me feel alive. Asterisk, a hollow laugh escaped me. Asterisk, alive? Asterisk, I echoed, the word foreign, twisted. Asterisk, and what am I, Amanda? Dead? A relic in the corner of your new and exciting life? Were all those promises meant for him, too? Or was it just me you were lying to? Asterisk, tears welled in her eyes, and for the first time, the mask cracked. The composure she had clung to crumbled. leaving only raw devastation behind. I still love you, she whispered. It's just... Oh, I understand perfectly. I cut her off, my tone dripping with bitter finality. Asterisk, you love the security I gave you. Not me. I was good enough to build a life with, but not good enough to be faithful to. Isn't that right? Asterisk. She broke then, the tears spilling freely as she sank onto the sofa, her shoulders shaking with sobs. But I felt nothing. No pity, no remorse. Only a hollow emptiness where love used to live. Calmness settled over me like ice. I've already spoken to a lawyer, I said, pulling another document from the envelope. Asterisk, this is the agreement. I'm getting everything. The house, the car, everything. You'll be taking nothing. Do you understand? Asterisk, a flicker of defiance sparked in her tear-filled eyes. Asterisk, you can't do that. Asterisk, I placed the document on top of the divorce papers, aligning the edges with precision. Asterisk, I already did. Asterisk, I pointed to the paper. Asterisk, read it. Your lawyer's name is there too. The best in the city. Someone I'm sure you'll be hearing from soon enough. Asterisk, her fingers trembled as she skimmed the words, each line stripping away the illusion she had so carefully crafted. The color drained from her face, her world unraveling piece by piece. I grabbed my keys from the side table. Asterisk, I'm leaving now. Asterisk, her lips parted, but no words came. There was nothing left to say. I turned toward the door, pausing for only a moment. Asterisk, enjoy your new life, Amanda. Enjoy being alive. Asterisk, with that, I stepped over the threshold, closing the door behind me with a quiet finality. The click of the lock was the last punctuation mark on the story of us. I didn't look back. I didn't need to. As I walked to my car, I knew her world was collapsing behind me, falling apart in the same way she had once torn mine to shreds. And for the first time in a long time, a flicker of peace settled in my chest. I was leaving behind the ghost of the woman I had once loved, the broken shell of a life that no longer belonged to me. The road ahead wouldn't be easy, but I would survive. Stronger, wiser. And as my engine roared to life and I drove away, the echoes of a once perfect symphony faded into the night. Just like the woman who was now nothing more than an empty space where love used to be.